Grand Rising, my kings and queens. It's your girl Mell B live on the Lux Radio Network. And this is Tuesday, November 18th, which is Tell Me Something Good Tuesday. We're flipping the script on the chaos and choosing joy on purpose. Whether it's a win, a breakthrough, or just a moment of peace, today we celebrate the good. So lean in, smile wide, and let's vibe high together. All right, our affirmation of today is I attract joy, peace, and divine alignment. Good things are always flowing towards me. I welcome laughter, love, and unexpected blessings. I am the magnet for the moments that remind me life is beautiful, even in the small things. All right, and our word of today is serendipity. I said that right, y'all. It's the occurrence of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. So using that in a sentence, running into her at the cafe was pure serendipity. We hadn't seen each other in years. So why this fits in our segment today is because Tuesdays is all about celebrating the good. Serendipity reminds us that joy often shows up unexpectedly. All right, our slang phrase of the day is giving someone their flowers. It's a powerful metaphor that means showing love, appreciation, recognition, and while they're still alive to receive it. To celebrate our icons, elders, and everyday heroes now, not just in memorials or tributes. It's emotional, spiritual, and deeply communal. So I challenge you to tag someone today who deserves their flowers. Text them, call them, or post about them. Don't wait for the obituary to write the love letter. Okay? All right, on to our headline news for today. New York, winter shelter expansion. Mayor Adams launches emergency shelter initiative to combat rising homelessness, prioritizing families and veterans. Subway assault sparks safety debate. A violent incident at the Midtown platform reignites calls for increased transit policing and mental health outreach. Epstein files vote gains momentum. Trump reverses stance, urging GOP to release Epstein-related documents amid bipartisan pressure. I'm quite sure he did it. Los Angeles. There is AI surveillance debate. City council debates ethical limits of facial recognition and predictive policing tools. LeBron's return teased. Lakers fans await LeBron's comeback as team faces the Jazz in a high-stakes matchup. Chicago. Mental health rally by CPS teachers. Educators demand funding for school counselors and trauma-informed care. Snowstorm alert. City braces for early snow with emergency crews on standby and salt trucks have been deployed. Humboldt Park burglaries. 9 suspects caught on camera in coordinated smash and grab spree. Atlanta. Electric bus fleet unveiled. MARTA rolls out zero-emission buses, signaling a shift toward sustainable transit. Holiday travel surge. Hartsfield-Jackson prepares for record-breaking passenger volume with new security lines. Uh-oh. Y'all ever been to Atlanta Airport? You know them lines are going to be double terrible. And Houston, flood resistance plan launched. City invests in drainage upgrades and green infrastructure to combat future storms. RSV and flu spikes. Hospitals report pediatric ICU strain as respiratory illness surge. Wrap them babies up. An infrastructure bond proposed. Mayor Turner pitches a $1.2 billion bond for roads, bridges, and water systems. Washington, D.C., embassy fire under investigation. Blaze at Laos embassy raises questions about diplomatic security protocols. Shutdown ends, FAA resumes flights. Congress passes emergency budget to reopen federal agencies. An immigration protest near Capitol. Activists rally against proposed asylum restrictions and ICE expansion. Miami. Crews come back post Melissa. Port Miami resumes operations with enhanced safety checks and relief shipments. Climate bond proposed. Mayor Cava unveils a $1 billion resilience bond to protect coastal infrastructure. And tourism rebounds. Hotels report 80% capacity as travelers return to South Florida. Tampa. Cyber attack hits schools. Hillsborough County scrambles to restore systems after ransomware breach. Veterans Day parade draws thousands. Downtown Tampa honored service members with the largest turnout in a decade. And Manatee housing plan approved. 683-acre development greenlit to address regional housing shortage. Tarpon Springs. Good morning, Dad. Greek festival breaks records. The Heritage Celebration drew over 20,000 visitors, boosting local economy. Shuttle service proposed. City Council explores transit link between downtown and Sponge Docks. Milwaukee. Good morning, Ree. Warming centers debated. City Council weighs funding for emergency shelters amid rising homelessness. And youth clinic hosted by the Bucks. NBA team partners with local schools for health and mentorship events. All right. And senior cannabis use surges. Study shows record levels of marijuana use among older adults. I'm going to lock my lips on that one. Jackson, Mississippi. Water infrastructure bill finally passed. The state Senate approves $150 million for aging pipes and treatment plants. Downtown mural protects project launched. Local artists transformed buildings into cultural landmarks. And parade safety vote pending. Council to decide on new guidelines for holiday events and the interim police leadership. Toronto. TTC fire hike sparks backlash. Writers protest 10% increase amid inflation and service delays. Property tax freeze proposed. Mayor Chow pitches freeze to ease cost of living pressures. Vancouver. Rain and cool temps persist. Weather advisory issued for light flooding and slippery commutes. Social network sequel films downtown. Aaron Sorkin's new movie brings celebrity buzz to the Fairmont Hotel. And the NDP survives leadership review. Premier J.A.B retains support despite internal rumbling. Bless up, Jamaica. Reggae Boys host Caracal. World Cup qualifier doubles as Hurricane Melissa relief as a Hurricane Melissa relief fundraiser. Supreme Court reviews election dispute. Judicial review set for Buchanan Wholeness electoral challenge. And Cultural Festival honors recovery. Island Space Festival blends Caribbean pride with hurricane aid. Montego Bay. Power restored to the airport. JPS re-energizes Sangster International and key water stations. Line workers mobilized. Hundreds across the Caribbean join recovery efforts. And Digicel network sabotage. Thieves stall telegram restoration by stealing critical equipment. Well, that's not good. Ocho Rios. Cruise port reopens. Holland America and MSC resume calls, bringing relief supplies and tourists. Tourism sector rebound. Vendors and tour operators celebrate the return of the economic activity. And Carnival Horizon rerouted. Ship docks early due to Montego Bay delays. Negril. Resorts announce reopening dates. Sandals, RIU, and Princess Properties set December relaunch. Flooding raises health risks. 11 Leptospirosis, can't say that word, cases confirmed in resort corridors. Well, whatever it is, Leptospirosis, I think that's how you say it, sorry. Cases have been confirmed in resort corridors. So be careful if you're going to Negril, if you're going to a hotel or anything, wear a mask at least. Tourism Ministry urges visitors. Officials say the best way to help is to come. Good morning, Omni. Cayman Islands, a mass burglar arrested. Police link suspect to 6 recent robberies. In a plane crash, victims have been identified. The Cayman residents, unalived en route to Jamaica with Hurricane aid, have been identified. Bahamas. China donates $85,000 for relief. Funds earmarked for Hurricane Melissa recovery. China did that. Amazing. Fish fry fire destroys restaurants. Blaze at Arawak Cay leaves iconic eateries in ruins. All right. And Nigeria. Equinox to build $22 million data center. Global tech firm expands African footprint. And inflation eases to 16.05%. MBS reports slight improvement in consumer prices. Ghana. Pan-African Conference opens. Mahama launches Landmark Respirations Summit. Accra Declaration drafted. Leaders united around economic justice and cultural restitution. Military recruitment resumes. GAF announces new screening centers after Stampede tragedy. All right, on to our sports. All right, in the NFL, we're ending week 11, which was last night's Monday Night Football game. It was the Raiders over the Cowboys, 33-16. Sorry, Cowboy fans. In the NFL game for this week, that starts week 12, will be on Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime with the Bills versus the Texans. All right, in the NBA last night, we had the Bills over the Nuggets, 130-127. The Thunder over the Pelicans, 126-109. The Timberwolves over the Mavericks, 120 to 96, excuse me. The Raptors over the Hornets, 110-108. The Heat over the Knicks, 115-113. Huh? Oh, did I read that wrong? I'm sorry, Cowboy fans. Forgive me. My fault. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Once again, we got the Raptors over the Hornets, 110-108. The Heat over the Knicks, 115-113. Cavaliers over the Bucks, 118-106. The Pistons over the Pacers, 127-112. And the 76ers over the Clippers, 110-108. Tonight's games in the NBA, we have the Warriors versus the Magic. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. The Celtics versus the Nets. Tip-off is at 7:30 p.m. The Pistons versus the Hawks. Tip-off is at 7:30 p.m. The Grizzlies versus the Spurs. Tip-off at 8 p.m. on NBC and Peacock. Jazz versus Lakers. Tip-off is at 10:30 p.m. And the Suns versus the Trailblazers with a tip-off at 11 on NBC and Peacock. All the times are Eastern Standard Time. I know the Cowboy fans are going to be on my butt today. Sorry. My bad. All right, on to our daily feature. Of course, which Today is Tell Me Something Good Tuesday. So today we have good news in our spotlight. From the classroom to the cosmos, a young genius soars. Meet Alina Wicker, a name you'll all want to remember. At just 13 years old, Elena made history as the youngest Black person ever accepted into medical school. But that's not all. She's also the founder of the Brown STEM Girl, a platform dedicated to empowering girls of color in science, technology, engineering, and math. Elena's brilliance isn't just academic, it's visionary. She's using her platform to build bridges, not just break barriers. Her mission? To make sure girls who look like her know they belong in labs, launch pads, and in leadership. So Elena says um, she's going to make sure that everyone, all girls, have this opportunity. So why does it matter? In a world where representation still lags behind, Elena's story is a reminder that brilliance has no age and no limits. Her journey is a love story to every little Black girl who's ever been told she's too much or not enough. She's rewriting the narrative one molecule at a time. So we give flowers to Miss Elena Wicker today. All right, on to our book club. We are still in reading the 48 Laws of Power. However, we are on Law 40, y'all. And Law 40 says, despise the free lunch. What often comes with strings, paying your way earns respect and loyalty. Free offerings can create dependency or hidden obligations. So in business, invest in your tools, training, and team. Avoid exposure deals or partnerships that compromise your brand. Value attracts value. In life, don't chase shortcuts. Pay for quality and protect your independence. Free isn't always freedom. Knock on wood on that one. All right, our cause of the day. We're still, like I said yesterday, this week we're going to talk about hunger and homelessness awareness. So today we're going to break the myths. So it's stigma versus reality. Who's really hungry and homeless? When we think of homelessness, many picture someone sleeping on a park bench or panhandling downtown, but the reality is far more complex and often hidden. Hunger and homelessness affects families, students, veterans, and the working professional. The myths we carry about poverty can block compassion and policy change. So common myths versus facts. Myth: homeless people are lazy and don't want to work. Fact: over 40% of homeless individuals are employed. They simply don't earn enough to avoid housing. Myth: only people with addiction or mental illness are homeless. Fact: while some struggle with these issues, many are displaced by rent hikes, domestic violence, or medical debt. Myth: food insecurity only affects the unemployed. The fact: millions of working families rely on food banks to make ends meet. Hidden homelessness. Many people live in cars, motels, or double up with friends, especially young people and single mothers. College students often skip meals or sleep in libraries to avoid revealing their housing status. Seniors may live in unsafe conditions, afraid to ask for help due to pride or fear of being institutionalized. So why this matters? Stigma leads to silence, and silence leads to suffering. When we challenge stereotypes, we open the door to empathy, advocacy, and real solutions. So I call to action: encourage everyone that you know to speak up share stories, and support organizations, centers that provide dignity and truth. Host a myth-busting conversation on social media or in your community. Sources to help out are Feeding America, which is a national network of food banks. You can just look that up on the internet and just put in Feeding America, and it'll give you a list, a network of finding out where food banks are local to you. There is also the National Alliance to End Homelessness. You can just Google that as well, and it's advocacy and education on how to help. And there's another one called Invisible People, real stories from those experiencing homelessness. So once again, speak up, share stories, and support organizations if you are interested in helping the hungry and the homeless. All right, on to our Today in History segment. All right, in 1883, U.S. and Canadian railroads adapt standard time zones. Before this date, each town kept its own local time, causing chaos for train schedules. So on November 18th, 1883, railroads implemented 4 standardized time zones, which was Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific, laying the foundation for the time system we use today. I never knew that. All right. In 1978 was the Jonestown Massacre in Guyana. Over 900 members of the People's Temple, led by cult leader Jim Jones, died in a mass murder-suicide. It remains one of the largest losses of American civilian life in a non-natural disaster, and sparked national conversations about cults, mental health, and manipulation. In 1928, Mickey Mouse debuts in Steamboat Willie. Walt Disney's iconic character, Mickey Mouse, made his first official appearance in an animated short, Steamboat Willie, revolutionizing animation with synchronized sound and launching one of the most recognizable brands in the entertainment in history. All right, on to our African American history for the day. In 1787, Sojourner Truth was born. Born Isabella Baumfree, she escaped slavery and became a fierce abolitionist and women's rights advocate. Her "Ain't I a Woman" speech remains iconic in intersectional justice. Harvard University Seminary was founded in 1865. Originally established to train Black ministers, Howard evolved into one of the most prestigious HBCUs, producing leaders in law, medicine, and activism. And Roy Campanella named National League MVP in 1953. One of the first Black players in Major League Baseball, Campanella's athletic elegance helped break racial barriers in sports. All right, on to our African American scientists and inventors. First up, we have Dr. Marie Daly, was a biochemist, the first Black woman in the U.S. to earn a PhD in chemistry. Daly conducted groundbreaking research on hypertension and the effects of high blood pressure on arteries. All right, in the field of medicine and hematology, we have Dr. Charles Drew. Drew developed large-scale blood banks and improved blood storage techniques, saving countless lives during World War II and beyond. He also fought against racial segregation in blood donation. And last, in engine safety engineering, we have Garrett Morgan, inventor of the gas mask and the traffic signal. Morgan's safety hood, an early gas mask, saved lives during tunnel rescues and war. His 3-position traffic light improved road safety and is still functional today. All right, on to our Back to Roots segment. Our spotlight today is the element power of water in African cosmology. The theme is water as portal, memory, and medicine. In many African traditions, water is sacred, a living source that connects the physical and the spiritual realms. Rivers, oceans, and springs are often seen as gateways to the ancestors. In Bakongo cosmogram, the Kalunga line, or the water boundary, separates the world of the living from the ancestral realm. Traditions are in Yoruba, Bakongo, and Akan, and the water spirits are Mami Wata, Simbi, and Oshun. Modern reflection: water holds memory. When we bathe, cry, or return to the ocean, we're cleansing more than the body. We're reconnecting with spirit. So today's affirmation for the Back to Root segment is: I flow with the wisdom of my ancestors. I am cleansed, guided, and renewed. All right, on to our fact or fiction segment. For today, the claim is Queen Elizabeth was secretly a man. Verdict: fiction. The theory is some believe that the real Elizabeth died as a child and was replaced by a boy to preserve royal succession. Supporters cite her refusal to marry, lack of heirs, and commanding presence as evidence. So how did this spread? This theory emerged in fringe historical circles and resurfaced in modern conspiracy blogs. It plays on gender norms and the mystique of royal secrecy. So the truth: there's no credible evidence to support this claim. Elizabeth's extensive correspondence, portraits, and medical records confirm her identity. Her choice to remain unmarried was political, not biological. So why does it matter? This myth reflects how society struggles with powerful women who defy expectations. It's a reminder that leadership doesn't require conformity and that history often rewrites women's stories. Well, yeah, look at Nefertiti, Cleopatra, just to name a couple. All right, and our tech tip of the day: smart glasses with real-time translation. Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses. So Meta's latest Ray-Ban smart glasses now feature real-time translation displayed directly on the lens. Powered by multimodal AI, they combine audio input, visual cues, and contextual awareness to deliver instant language support. So why does it matter? This innovation bridges communication gaps in travel, education, and global business. It's a major leap toward wearable tech that's both stylish and functional. So a traveler in Tokyo can ask for directions in English and see the Japanese translation instantly, no phone needed. So smartphones are shifting from novelty to necessity, especially in accessibility, language learning, and augmented reality experiences. I just see all of a sudden all these children in school wearing glasses that never wore glasses, trying to get answers on tests. I mean, if I was still in school, I mean, that's probably how I would. But let's just see. All right, on to our finance tip of the day: credit utilization, the hidden score booster. Keep your credit card usage below 30%, really under 10%. Credit utilization is the percentage of your available credit that you're using. It's one of the biggest factors in your credit score. If your limit is $1,000, aim to keep your balance under 300, or better yet, under 100. So low utilization shows lenders you're responsible and not overextended. It can boost your score faster than paying the whole debt. So ask for a credit limit increase, but don't increase your spending. This lowers your utilization instantly. All right, our fun fact of the day is the Eiffel Tower can grow over 6 inches in the summer. Due to thermal expansion, the iron infrastructure of the Eiffel Tower expands in hot weather, making it up to 6 inches taller. It also leans slightly away from the sun as one side heats faster than the other. It's a reminder that even iconic landmarks are dynamic. Heat doesn't just make us sweat, it makes steel stretch. All right, and our fun holiday of the day, it's National Princess Day. Crown your inner royalty. National Princess Day isn't just for tiaras and fairy tales. It's a celebration of grace, confidence, and self-worth. Whether you grew up watching Disney classics or you're raising a little queen of your own, today is about embracing your little inner royalty and rewriting what it's meant to rule. So how to celebrate it? Watch your favorite princess movie, animated or real life. Dress up, speak kindly, and walk with purpose. Teach your young girls that being a princess means being powerful, smart, and kind. So let her wear that little tutu today. She's a princess. All right, our daily quote today comes from our favorite guy, favorite president, Barack Obama. Quote, change starts with you. Don't wait for permission, create the moment, end quote. This quote challenges passivity and empowers personal agency. It's a call to action, not just in politics, but in relationship, careers, and community building. All right, on to our music and entertainment segment. Mike Epps confirms Aaron McGruder joins Last Friday writing team. Comedian Mike Epps revealed that Boondock creator Aaron McGruder is officially co-writing the upcoming Last Friday film alongside Ice Cube and DJ Pooh. Ooh, can't wait to see that one. All right, Cynthia Eviro's Wicked audition story goes viral. Eviro shared that she completed her 3-hour audition for Wicked while battling 103-degree fever, showcasing her dedication to the role of Elphaba. Is that how I say it? Is that how you say it? I haven't seen Wicked yet, so I'm not sure. Forgive me if I pronounced it wrong. And Kenya Barris producing Babyface documentary. A new documentary honoring Kenneth Babyface Edmonds is in production, featuring never-before-seen footage and interviews curated by Kenya Barris. All right, on to our celebrity gossip. Young Miami launches cosmetic line for her daughter. City Girls rapper Young Miami unveiled a cosmetic line for her 6-year-old daughter, complete with G-Wagon themed golf cart for her birthday. Fans praised the branding, but questioned the age appropriateness. Legal documents confirm that Halle Bailey's restraining order against rapper DDJ has been extended. The couple's relationship has faced public scrutiny amid allegations of emotional manipulation. Okay. Tory Lanez loses appeal in Megan Thee Stallion case. California's appellate court upheld Tory Lanez's conviction and 10-year sentence for the 2020 shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. The decision closes a high-profile chapter in hip-hop legal history. Wagwan, Ray. That other comment up there, is that real or not? So I know to mention something or not. In celebrity birthdays, today we have Linda Evans. Everybody remember her from that show Dynasty? Probably Gen Xers will. She turns 83 today. Evans started alongside Diane Carroll in Dynasty, breaking racial barriers in primetime TV. Mike Epps, comedian, we all know who Mike Epps is. He's 55 today. Wow, I didn't know he was only 55. And rapper Fabulous turns 48. Known for his hits like Into You and Breathe, Fabulous remains a staple in East Coast hip hop and fashion. Lifestyle segment. Soul food recipe of the day is sweet potato and black eyed pea hash, a hearty skillet dish with caramelized onions, garlic, and smoked paprika. Perfect for breakfast or for brunch. Our beverage for that together is maple cinnamon oat milk latte. Warm, warm oat milk, espresso, maple syrup, and a dash of cinnamon. Cozy, dairy-free, and blood sugar friendly. Yeah, okay, I can see that, especially on a cold morning. All right, our men's health tip of the day is stretch before you sleep. A 10-minute nighttime stretch routine can improve flexibility, reduce back pain, and support better sleep. All right, and women's health tip today, check your magnesium levels. Magnesium supports mood, sleep, and muscle function. Add almonds, spinach, or a supplement if needed. All right, and our relationship tips for today for couples, create a dream list together. Write down 5 things you both want to do next year, from travel to home projects. And friendships, plan a no-spend hangout. Host a game night, walk, or a potluck. Connection doesn't have to cost anything. Coworkers, ask about their wins. Instead of how are you, try what's something good that happened to you this week when you get along with your coworkers. I'd say a lot of us don't. We don't. The ones that come to work and come in happy and jolly, those are the ones in the morning at 7, 6, and 7 a.m. Oh my goodness, those used to be the worst. Why and how is someone so jolly and happy at 6 in the morning? Whew. All right, anyway. In relationships, for family, teach a family recipe to the next generation. Pick one dish, and pass it down with stories, not just steps. There's always should be one good recipe that you pass down to the next generation. And our household chore of the day is clean out your refrigerator. Toss expired items. Expired. It makes me think of that commercial. I don't know why. Wipe down the shelves and make space for fresh groceries. Because I am an expired queen. If it has an expiration date on it, it's there for a purpose. That don't mean leave it in there a whole week or two afterwards. Expiration dates mean it's expired. You can no longer eat it. Okay? Don't just leave it in there because it fills a space. No, it's expired. Let it go. All right, on to our daily horoscopes. As we start, Aries, you're craving movement. Take action on something you've been postponing. Your lucky color today is crimson, and your lucky numbers are 4, 15, and 23. Taurus, a financial opportunity may arise today. Stay grounded and read the fine print. Lucky color today is olive, and your lucky numbers are 6, 18, and 34. Gemini, your words carry weight today. Use them to uplift, not stir drama. Your lucky color today is light blue, and your lucky numbers are 3, 14, and 28. Cancer, you're feeling nostalgic. Honor the past, but don't get stuck in it. Your lucky color today is silver, and your lucky numbers are 2, 10, and 25. Leo, your confidence is magnetic. Just make sure it's backed by preparation. Your lucky color today is amber, and your lucky numbers are 1, 12, and 30. Virgo, you're in problem-solving mode. Just don't forget to breathe between fixes. Your lucky color today is forest green, and your lucky numbers are 5, 17, and 26. Libra, harmony is possible, but only if you speak your truth first. Your lucky color today is blush, and your lucky numbers are 7, 13, and 31. Scorpio, a secret may surface. Handle it with grace, not reaction. Your lucky color today is burgundy. Lucky numbers are 9, 19, and 27. Sagittarius, your optimism is contagious. Share it, but don't ignore the details. Your lucky color today is coral, and your lucky numbers are 6, 11, and 33. Capricorn, you're building something solid. Stay focused and trust your blueprint. Your lucky color today is slate gray, and your lucky numbers are 8, 16, and 24. Aquarius, a tech or creative breakthrough is near. Lean into your weird genius. Your lucky color today is teal, and your lucky numbers are 3, 20, and 29. Pisces, your dreams are vivid. Write them down and look for patterns. Your lucky color today is seafoam, which I think is like a green, I think. And lucky numbers are 5, 14, and 32. All right. On tomorrow's show, which will be Women in Business Wednesdays, we're dividing, let me see, two, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have two women that we are going to dive deep into eco-driven business moves. All right. And right now we give our thanks to our sponsors, Bellow Burn Hot Sauce. Add some fire to your plate. RAS Herbals, Heal Natural, Live Vibrant. And Calorane Candles, where peace meets scent. All right, I have a few announcements as well this morning. Once again, I'm reminding everyone of our Rise Up Jamaica free benefit concert to aid in the relief from Hurricane Melissa. It will be on November 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on luxradio.com. The benefit, like I said, is free. You must, though, register and get your tickets on luxradio.com. Now, once you get onto the website, you will hit the events tab and get your tickets. Also, don't forget today is Kickback with Cookie at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will be having Live and Learn with Gemini Goddess premiering December 5th with special guest me. And that will be coming soon. It's on a Friday. All right. I think that's it for our announcements. All right. All right. So closing out today, Tuesday, got nothing on us. We've got the receipts, the rhythm, and the resilience. Walking today like the meeting can't start without you, because honestly, it can't. So until tomorrow, my beautiful butterflies, this is your girl, Mell B, saying stay fly, stay grounded, and don't let nobody dim your shine. Period.